What's up guys, it is me Kenny, back in another video here, and this episode we have a look at the Sony PlayStation 4. The Sony PlayStation 4 has a lot to live up considering its predecessors, the PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation 2, and let me tell you, yes, it does live up to those expectations considering the amazing features it packs and the beastly specs it houses. So the overall build quality of the PlayStation 4 is just amazing, and it also has a really small footprint, especially when compared to the Xbox One. And even though one side of the PlayStation 4 has a glossy part, which is a fingerprint magnet, I really don't mind that as long as it adds to the looks. Taking a visual tour of the PlayStation 4's body, over on the front we have two USB 3.0 ports with the power button and the disc eject button. Going over to the side of the PlayStation 4, we see nothing but ports, which do help in ventilation as it does get really hot while gaming. So it's the rear end of the PlayStation 4 that really houses all the important and major ports that the PlayStation 4 has, starting off from the AC power port to the HDMI to the LAN port and a port for specifically connecting the PlayStation camera and a analog audio port. One thing everybody is waiting for with the release of a new console is a new and updated controller, and Sony hasn't disappointed us with the DualShock 4. So the build quality of the PlayStation 4 controller, the DualShock 4, is really amazing. It does not feel as plastic as the DualShock 3 and also has a more ergonomic way of fitting into your hands, so playing for long hours isn't really a problem. The DualShock 4 also has a tiny speaker in it which does get pretty loud and also is used for taking calls and hearing small gunshots in game. When a DualShock 4 controller has successfully connected to a PlayStation 4 system, the light bar on the back begins to glow blue, indicating player 1. Now one big change that Sony have made to the DualShock 4 is adding the touchpad. Now even though the touchpad does not have any really kind of use in many games, some games do tend to utilize it, but not for any kind of major use. Another cool feature that the DualShock 4 hosts is that directly plugging in a pair of headphones into the 3.5mm jack will output the audio directly into your headphones without going through the TV speakers. Though you can power on the PlayStation 4 by just hitting the power button on the system itself, you can also power on the system by hitting the PlayStation button on the DualShock 4. Once the PlayStation 4 system has been powered on, you're first greeted with a PlayStation logo. Following that is a safety warning, and this is basically the stage where all the kind of background processing and setting up the OS happens. After that, you're told to log into an account. So the moment you log into your PlayStation system, you're first greeted with a What's New panel, which tells you what games are going to be released from Sony and any kind of press conferences. Then you have your list of most recently accessed apps and games, and all of them are in this cross-media bar, which is similar to what we saw on the PlayStation 3. Now once you swipe up, you can find your notifications, friends, messages, party. You can also edit your profile, view your trophies, and a settings panel along with a power button. Gaming on the PlayStation 4 is just flawless. I did not experience any kind of hiccups while playing the game or any kind of lag while playing the games. Only there's one game that really pushes the PlayStation 4 to its max, which is Infamous Second Son that I am playing right now. And there are a few parts of the game where the game does begin to lag, but that's only for a few seconds, and there really shouldn't be any kind of major problem. So Sony have swapped out the classic start and select buttons with share and option. Now option works as the start button, and what share does is basically brings up a menu where you can start sharing your gameplay, take a screenshot, or start recording a video. Now another one of the amazing features that the PlayStation 4 houses is being able to use the PlayStation Vita as a second screen or as a second controller. And I found myself using this feature quite a lot, as sometimes I just didn't want to look at that big screen, but instead focus on a smaller screen, being able to play games much better. The PS4 houses a 64-bit AMD Jaguar 8-core CPU with 1.8 teraflops of shaders. It also has a memory capacity of 500 GB and has a GDDR5 8 GB of RAM in it. It also has a native resolution of 1080p. The disk drive on the PlayStation 4 also doubles up as a Blu-ray drive. What this means is that you can also use your PlayStation 4 to view Blu-ray movies effortlessly. As of filming this video now, this piece of amazing gaming technology costs about $400.
Anyway, thanks for watching guys, and be sure to tune in next time.